Pretty much every person in the world enjoys watching movies. Whether it's drama, comedy, action, you name it, movies offer it. Each year, millions of people all over the world go to the cinema to watch the latest that the film world has to offer. This results in making money for these movies. So here are the top 5 highest grossing movies of all time. At 5, we have 2012's Marvel's The Avengers. This Joss Whedon film follows Earth's mightiest heroes who come together and learn to fight as a team in order to stop the mischievous Loki and his army alien from enslaving humanity. This movie boasted a stellar cast, including Oscar nominees Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, and Samuel L. Jackson, just to name a few. Marvel's The Avengers made an estimated $623 million at the domestic box office and an estimated $1.5 billion worldwide. This movie is the highest grossing superhero movie ever. Also, the next highest grossing superhero movie ever? 2015's Avengers Age of Ultron, which is a sequel to this movie, and it comes in at number 7 on the highest grossing movies of all time, with an estimated $1.4 billion worldwide. If one thing is for sure, Marvel and Disney seriously love Joss Whedon. At 4, we have 2015's Jurassic World. This Colin Trevorrow film picks up the Jurassic Park series after 14 years without an installment. In this latest installment, a new theme park is built on the original site of Jurassic Park. Everything is going well until the park's newest attraction, a genetically modified giant stealth killing machine, escapes containment and goes on a killing spree. The film stars Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. Jurassic World made an estimated $625 million at the domestic box office and $1.67 billion worldwide. A new movie is scheduled for release in 2018. At 3, we have 2015's Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. This J.J. Abrams movie is the most recent movie on this list. Star Wars fans waited a decade for the new installment to the historic franchise, and most were not disappointed. As well as being number 3 on this list, Star Wars The Force Awakens also holds the record for the biggest opening weekend ever. Star Wars The Force Awakens shook up the cast, bringing in previously unknown actors to portray the new main protagonists. It also brought back actors such as Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher. Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens made an estimated $936 million domestically and $2 billion worldwide. A new installment to the franchise, Rogue One, is scheduled for release later this year. At 2, we have 1997's Titanic. This James Cameron movie follows a 17-year-old aristocrat who falls in love with a kind but poor artist aboard the luxurious, ill-fated RMS Titanic. This film had an incredible cast, with a young Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet announcing their names to the world with truly amazing performances. However, quite ironically, this movie had a terrible opening weekend, only recouping $28 million of its estimated $200 million budget. However, this did not last, as today, Titanic made an estimated $658 million domestically and $2.2 billion worldwide. And the highest grossing movie of all time is 2009's Avatar. This James Cameron fantasy adventure movie follows a paraplegic Marine who is dispatched to the moon Pandora on a unique mission and becomes torn between following his orders and protecting the world he feels is his home. This movie had breathtaking visual effects like nobody had ever seen before. Avatar made an estimated $760 million domestically and $2.75 billion worldwide. However, few can believe why this movie still holds the record, as the movie left no real footprint on pop culture and no sequels have followed to date. But recently, 4 new Avatar movies were announced. The most recent is expected to be released in 2018. And with James Cameron's record in making high-grossing movies, I'm sure all of these will be a success.
Hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga.